Oh my god. No, Abby. Oh my god, that's so bad. What's up, everyone? Jenna Say What here, coming to you, your small titty goth news bitch. I don't know. I'm still coming up with like a whole intro situation. I have no idea how I'm gonna start these. What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm sure you heard me cracking up for a hot second. Hilarity. So my friend Abby, who runs Figure Fight Club, he has created a monstrosity of a sticker. We might both be going to hell. I'm not entirely sure. Me for certain. Him maybe. Fucking hell. I just saw it before I popped on, so I just started cracking up, and I was like, holy shit, dude. It's like, what the fuck? Alright, let me play around with my mic setting real fast. Oh, too low? Are we right there? Are we good? Not you, Bruce. I know, baby boy. Actually, I'm gonna pop it all the way up. Let's blast my damn eardrums out. Okay, no, that's perfect. Hey, Leia! How are you doing? Glad to see you last night at Figure Fight Club. Thank you so much for joining in. I know that you are normally in there, but I just wanted to thank you all the same. Anyways, Abby came up with some monstrosities of stickers. We do have a convention. Goodness. We have a convention coming up in a couple of weeks. It is. I keep wanting to say it's NinjaCon. That is not correct. It is ToyTuber Expo. And hey, there's my baby. How are you doing, sis? So yeah, ToyTuber Expo is coming up. Abby has created a monstrosity of sticker for me to, or for both of us to give out. It's horrible. Hey, Dune, how are you doing? So good to see you this weekend. And by the way, Dune, I felt so bad that you thought that I didn't know your name, and I was like, is it because I call you that on stream? Because I'm so bad about, like, getting tongue twisted if I see, like, a name on the screen. Like, so for instance, like, Kitsune is like, see? Now my brain is just going Kitsune. Sasha. So, like, see what I mean? Like, it takes way too much time, so I have to do it like that. So I don't know if you thought that because of that. I feel so fucking bad, dude. Oh my god. But yeah, no, it's because of that. Like, literally, you just saw it in real time. So I can't. Like, the only person I can do that to is Neon Spice, and that's because, like, now, Al. Jesus fuck. See what I mean? I can't do, it's one or the other. So the thing is like, whenever I was a stripper back in the day, it was like imperative. It was imperative that you only said the person's stage name, even when out in public. Like, if you were in close quarters, you were in a house, even then we really didn't call each other by our actual names. We called each other by our handles. And then whenever I translated that into, like, cosplay, it fucked me up. Completely. I trained myself too well that it's like, once they have a stage name, they don't have another name. So it's like a very weird thing that I have fucked my brain up with. But you've been good, Leia. You're good, just enjoying your day off drawing. Oh, thank God. I love it whenever you draw. It makes me so happy. Are you going to do lives drawing? Because I'm going to absolutely boost those and watch them and stuff. I'm not going to... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you're You're having a bad day. I know that you said, yeah, yesterday, right? You told me that you didn't get the job. Wait, what fucking day is it? I don't even know. Fuck, what? No, for real though, what day is it? Oh my god. Is it Wednesday? Oh shit, it is Wednesday. Time is a social construct. Apparently. I mean, you absolutely people watch streams of people drawing. I mean, you can always do it. Like, you can always do it on like Instagram or something too. Like, I even have like a little setup to where like my camera can like look down and record. Yes, Nugget. He's crying in the other room. Yeah, Bruce. Bruce? Are you just crying to know where I'm at? Okay. He didn't cry anymore after that. He's like, no. Ugh, yeah. Absolutely. Like, realistically, it's not too hard, to set those things up. Start a, like, or do, like, a, what do you call it, Amazon wish list, too. Just because, you know, do an Amazon wish list. But yeah, so it's been a wild couple of days. All of a sudden started feeling sick yesterday. I'm not feeling the greatest today, despite the makeup. Yesterday I was feeling a lot worse. Hence why I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna do like full on, like new goth, like Nosferatu, Emily, crypty kind of makeup. And yeah, so you were so dead. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. You could attempt, but yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I'll show you like my setup. I never even took it out of the box, because like I bought it on sale and then just kind of like, you know, but it's like a long pole system that you set up on your desk and you can attach your phone to it. So yeah, that's like the pole, and it has like that, so it can like hold on there, and you know, you can record yourself drawing and stuff. And I mean, if anything, just record yourself on your phone, drawing and stuff, and post it. Content is content, man. In the age of social media and social media marketing and shit, content is content, babes. Just keep popping it out. I've been offline for like a couple of days on Instagram, which I need to. I recorded some videos yesterday. Forgot to record a bunch this weekend. Oops. So I'm gonna probably go back and like record some stuff and get some contents out. When are you? Shit, anytime. I'm especially open fucking October. Jesus Christ. Well, kind of. Actually, I say that. Oh, no, because I'm going to not have anything during the week. Because I'm not. Oh, other than my streams and stuff. Oh. Oh, my God. I've never not had, like, a normal standard job. So I'm a little. Like, as it's starting to get closer, I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to freak out a little bit. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I'm starting to question my judgment on this. I went from like full on, and now I'm like, oh god, it's getting close. Right? Yes. Yes, you do. I was playing around with sculpting and getting like what's my piranha plant done for what do you call it? For poison ivy. Oh my god, it was a blast hanging out. It was a blast. You know, before I get to new stuff. But anyways, I started to paint my piranha plant. So this is her that she's starting. I had to rip the tongue out. I'm gonna redo the tongue. But I started to like actually do like the painting on her. She's got a little skull right there. I'm gonna be putting some purple coming up through it. 'Cause apparently, if you know, purple and green are like my thing right now. But yeah, I got the teefies in there, so I'm gonna have to like, you know, airbrush in the mouth and then she's getting the blood. Because I'm a haunt actor, and if I'm going to make something spooky, like a spooky, piranha plant prop for poison ivy, I sure as fuck am going to add, permablood to it. I can't help myself. Any chance that I get to use permablood, I'm going to use it. 100% of the time. You love purple and green when it's not the Joker. Facts! Facts. Yeah. You have a plant named Nigel. Oh my god, I love that. I love that so much. Fake drool. Yeah. So I have, so I'm going to do the hot glue coming down off of it. But I also bought UV resin with a little UV flashlight because I want to get in there because I want it really, nice. I want it to look fucking wild. Hey, Abby! Speaking of the man who created a sticker that I'm not going to say until he posts it or something, but, oh my god, insane. Insane. Yeah, Abby got my hotel, got everything, so I'm all set. Depending on, Newark, isn't that right by New York City? I almost kind of want to, go up in the city for a hot second, but I haven't been in New York City since I was a kid, but I've been to Chicago, so, and LA, so I feel New York can't be that scary on your own, right? Oh, wait, I'm gonna have shit with me. Never mind. Fuck. So never mind. I give up on that one. I guess I'm not doing that. But yeah, super stoked to go and explore and see this new convention and whatnot. I did some prints of mine that I'm gonna do. Abby, I don't think I printed any of yours. I don't think. No, I just printed out, a couple here and there because I was like, I'll throw some prints on my table. I'm gonna probably sculpt some stuff as well. Oh, there is a Saturday outing plan for New York. Yes, because the last time I went, it was nuts. I was a little kid with my cousin. We had to jump trains while it was moving, and as a I'm only 5'2" now as a fully grown adult. Me at 7 years old, that I was fucking tiny, right? And my uncles are you just have to jump over, and I'm looking down, and the cars are going, and I'm okay, and just jumped, but it was fine. It wasn't anything. As a kid, I was terrified. I was Jesus Christ, I could die, because I was looking at that, and I was I am the most accident prone. Okay, so I was an accident prone kid. My cousin Mark, accident prone as well. There was a problem with that, though, when we got together, because we amplified each other's clumsiness, by an exponential amount. So here I am. Mark is already crossed. I'm next to cross, and I'm this is how I die. Because Mark is here, so I'm going to be way worse about this. And this is going to be terrible. So, for instance, I went up to Massachusetts, a few years ago and saw my cousin, and we, went up to Salem. And, just kind of explored around it. We didn't do any of, the touristy shit that we did as a kid, because we've been there, done that, literally together. So, we didn't even see it again. But we went into, the oldest candy shop, and Mark and I are just sitting there talking, blah, 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 and he trips backwards into a thing, and somehow he grabs me, and I get pulled, and we almost toppled over an entire fucking display. I grabbed the display as he pulled me, and I was oh my god, Mark. I was Jesus Christ, dude, we're gonna fucking die this way. But him and I together means that someone is gonna get into an accident some way, shape, or form. It's never anyone outside of him or I, it's just him or I. So, that's kind of how it is. Also, Abby, I think that we need to... Did we get anything for Cammy yet? Because I do need to shoot Cammy at some point. I thought we were bringing her for the thing. I mean, if I don't have her, I'm going to bring, oh my god, She's from Metal Gear. Eva. So I can bring Eva from Metal Gear. So that can, like, equal out a little bit. My butt can be out on that one, too, because I have 2 different bodysuits. Ass out, boys. Sun's out, buns out, you know. Moon's out, definitely moon is out, you know. Bruce, what are you doing? Are you being very needy? He's like, today is a very needy day. Oh, Abby, wait. Are there dispos in New York City? There is, isn't there? Abby, are there dispos up there? Because I need it. We need to stop. That's going to be a thing where I'm going to be like, this. Also, 1 vintage store. That's all I ask. 1 vintage. I can break off from the pack, but I just need 1 vintage store. Because I need 1 vintage item from New York City. I do. Oh, we can go to Chinatown and get like an off-brand Labubu, and we can carry around our Lafufus all weekend. I haven't got it yet, but would shoot. Yeah. You'll bring your camera? Heck yeah. I mean, I'll have my my little guy with me, so can't help it. Oh my god. The last time I just realized the last time I was in New York City was when the Twin Towers were there. That was a long time ago. That was a very long time ago. You smell it everywhere in New York. I mean, I've smelled worse. Have you seen my exes? I mean, come on. My little punching bags. I'm so bad. I'm so horrible. I can't, you know. The amount of times I've literally looked at someone dead in the face and been like, I've had way worse in my mouth, and yes, I do mean that. And they're like, oh my god. Like, I'm horrible. Horrible. But yeah, Abby, we definitely need to bring our cameras and shoot around downtown New York. Almost missed my mouth. Anyways, so I was also saying earlier that, like, I need to find an intro for this. Like, I still have no idea how I'm gonna, like, intro my news segment, because I've decided that once I'm off work starting in October, I'm gonna play around with a couple. Sorry, I'm still like sickly. I think once once November comes around, I'm going to Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm okay with that. Then no one will know that I smell like that. So anyways, I decided in October I'm gonna start doing probably daily, like, during the day streams, and doing more of like a fun stream, and then doing like nightly news. Maybe because I am goth and I do kind of like the goth aesthetic and like the all girl aesthetic, I can do it like nightly news, like Batley News or something like that. I don't know. Like, I'm still workshopping shit. We're still figuring it out as we're going. But I definitely want to do 2 different streams. Maybe not every single day for like the fun stream. But I figured I could like work on, you know, doing like the airbrush on like the piranha plant or things like that. Of course, that may not be the piranha plant. That's probably gonna be done by then. But I think I'm gonna do a couple other things like during the day, so that way like we have more than just politics on my thing, which is fine because like I'm really down to like talk news and like really speak my piece on things, speak truth to power, etc., etc. Because we're living in a wacky time, and I feel like I have like a little bit of say in what's like, you know, I vote, so like I should be able to say some shit. Small. My thing is not showing up. Weird. Hey, what's up, Teardrops? What you doing? That video was so amazing. Oh my god. That video, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. That was so cute. So Teardrops does Sir Pretentious? Wait, no, Sir, fuck. Oh my god, he's the snake from Has Been. Why am I blanking on his name? Am I right? anyways. Pentious, yeah. So, okay, anyways. So, anyways, she does a killer Serpentious cosplay. And the voice actor, her senpai, noticed her. And I'm so happy for her. Like, that was the coolest thing. Good for you. I fucking love that for my friends. I love it. That was such a sweet little, like, wholesome video. It was adorable. I loved it. Absolutely just top tier. Top tier drops. I'm horrible. I'm like such a dad, I swear to God. Anyways, yeah, so hopefully, whenever, like, not to like hard switch gears, but here we go. But like, oh, I know. So he canceled at the con, and she couldn't go see him, and then he called in, and I think that's the cutest thing. That was so sweet. That was just the sweetest thing. Oh, I love it whenever actors and people like that, like celebrities, are really sweet and really do care about their fan base. It's precious. I love it. 'Cause I know it's pretty hard to like have any amount of fan base. It can be stressful, you know, going out in public and, you know, living up to someone's expectations. There's that fruit fly is still here, motherfucker. So that's, I love to see that. That's just warms my heart. But I know that Abby and I are going up to New York. A bunch of us are going to do, New Jersey is where the con is. It's a Toy Tuber Expo. We're going to be doing, it's kind of related more to, figure fight club, so like your action figures, things like that. Valorverse is going to be there again. Maybe they'll have my character as, you know, maybe they'll have her so I can actually get her. Oh wait, no, Abby, did you say that you had one for me, or have I gaslit myself into believing that? Because I kept fucking with you, because I can't remember. But anyways, so we're gonna be up there. Woo. I mean, they're coming. They're gonna be coming off the heels of New Jersey for System of a Down and Corn. God, System of a Down. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. Okay. At first I thought that I was like, I had teased you into now gaslighting myself into believing that, so never mind. Okay. Thanks, Abby. But like, hopefully everything's gonna be cool downtown, in, New York, because it's Lisa. Oh, I'm okay with that. I was gonna take her out of the package anyways and put her, like, back on my, like, little thing. I have Harley up there now. Oh, I gotta move my... Is that a heart bong, perhaps? No. Anyways. So, yeah, I'm really hoping that everything is going to be cool and safe, because, like, downtown Manhattan just had a major shooting. Had, I think at least 3 people, unalived downtown. And it looked like he, deliberately, like, attacked that building specifically. They think that it's because the NHL or the NFL is in that building, along with Blackstone and KPIT, which is an accounting firm. Fuck Blackstone, though. Fuck Blackstone. But the person that, did the shooting was had like a little note in his, like, what do you call it, his wallet, and he was saying that, you know, you need to test my brain, like, do the CTE study on it, because he played football and had these, like, traumatic brain injuries, but then there's, like, reports coming out, that there's that he didn't play football. So I'm like, there's like a lot of confusion because like we're on that like get the news out as fast as possible without like questioning what like the reality is. Like we've been so far removed from that where it's like just 24-hour news cycle, like let's just keep pumping it out. So there's like a lot of different reports, but like I wanted to touch on that before. Like I know I'm gonna hear more and talk more about it as like things kind of come out. But yeah, what a fucking horrible tragedy. There was also like, apparently I didn't know this, but apparently we had a semi-automatic rifle ban in 94 to 2004, and the gun violence dropped significantly, or at least like mass shootings dropped significantly. And then I was like, that makes sense. Yeah. Because that timeline would add up, because I like, yeah, it would make sense why they wouldn't, you know, have. But that's crazy. I had no idea that we had an assault rifle ban for a while, and now we don't. And now we're having like all these issues ever since like 2004, because like apparently it jumped, it spiked. And now apparently, you know, with the SIG handguns going off by themselves, I guess guns are trying to take us out themselves. I don't know. Like what a fucking wild timeline we're living in, where handguns are just going off and we don't have bans on assault rifles, because you don't fucking need that. Where are you gonna go shoot up a deer? Like a whole host of them, because you can't. I like, it's, what the fuck does a civilian need that level of, you know, gun? And like I know people that like collect guns and ex-military and blah blah, and I'm like, why do you need that? But it's neither here nor there, because it seems like we're never going to have lobbyists put in for that, along with like fossil fuels as well, because I mean Trump went to Scotland and complained about windmills, which reverts back to my conversation yesterday of maybe he's actually a Frankenstein monster? For real? Maybe that's not even his face. Maybe that's a face plate. Maybe that's a different person's face. Oh my god, we're breaking it down, guys. I'm going to end up doing like a whole conspiracy of why Trump is actually a Frankenstein monster for real. Because he's so scared of windmills. Who else? It's coincidence. Then he's going after Rupert Murdoch. Trump is a skinwalker confirmed. Do you think? Wait. No, because there's a whole lore behind it. I was gonna say, is Frankenstein a technical skinwalker because he's put like different people? But then I was like, no, he's just a Frankenstein monster. But yeah, like, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he was. He looks horrible. Like, I don't know, like, I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit, because I wanted to get to some stuff beforehand, but, like, did you guys see him on the flight where, like, the bombshell Epstein info came? But he's, like, he does not look good. He does not look good whatsoever. And, I mean, there was reports coming from Scotland directly that, he was constantly surrounded by a team of medical experts, which, I mean, could account for some of those carts, because there was like fucking 40 golf carts caravanning on the golf course. And I'm like, that would kind of account for that, like like a big team of a medical staff, like, yeah, of course. If he was a cryptid, he'd be a squonk. Oh, no. Squonks are too sweet. No. I wish that those actually existed, though. I'd be so stoked. I'd have one as a pet in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I don't even know much about them, and they probably kill me and eat me, but I don't care. He does look like one. That is correct. He does. He does. And he's starting to look more and more like one. Especially, like I said, the Air Force One video, like, he looks gaunt. I don't know if they were trying to contour him hard, or what, but, like, he did not look good. And it could be the lighting, too, but it's just systematically getting worse, and he's becoming more orange. That's, like, he knows that he looks orange, right? Because he wasn't that orange in his first term. He has progressively gotten more and more orange. Is he insisting on doing it himself? Is that self-tanner? Is it paint? Because it looks exactly like my orange face paint. Like, it legitimately looks like the orange paint that I get from Body Color Cosmetics. Yeah, no, he does. He looks like Cheeto dust. I'm very confused as to, like, who is allowing this. Like, all bad aside, speaking from just the generalization of a public figure, right? A public figure normally has, like, a team that works with them that makes sure that they have their clothes ready. You know, they make sure that their hair, makeup, nails, everything is, like, exactly the way it needs to be, because of, you know, you're a public figure, right? So, how the fuck has no one looked at him and been like, your foundation is not the right shade, we have to fix that? Like, everything aside, we're only fixating on that one little thing. We're ignoring the person behind it. We're just like, he has to insist on that. Because there's gotta be someone that is making sure that he's dressed. Because he can't do it himself. That man's dementia loaded. Like, he is like, this is going away real fast. And I believe so, too, because he's no longer keeping things in. Like, he's on the flight on Air Force One. He literally talked about the girls in the spa workers in Mar-a-Lago and how Epstein took them from him. The Biden effect, yeah, I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. It's just so weird. It's weird. But yeah, like, it's... I want to know if he's, like, insisting on doing it himself. Because, honestly, I would laugh so hard if that was the case. Like, I would really, honestly love that if that was the case. Because it would be so silly. And I would not be surprised. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he did his fucking makeup himself. Like, and he's using makeup. This is what I like to believe is happening. He had a makeup team. He fired all of them because he was like, you don't know how to do my makeup. You don't know how to do my tanner. And he is using self-tanner that's recalled from the 1990s, but he has a stash of it, and it has all gone bad. And that stash that has gone bad is now oranged. That's what I think. That's what I think. Is that he has a stockpile of, like, self-tanner from the 90s that has gone expired, has been recalled, something to that extent, but it's definitely expired, and he uses that. the yassified Trump. Like, Jesus. Fucking hell. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And speaking of people that can't do their fucking makeup, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she did speak out against the genocide in Palestine. And I was confused about that until I remembered, oh yeah, she's anti-Semitic, so I guess there's that. Like, I guess take the good with the bad, because, like, despite what they're doing, like, people of, like, the Jewish faith and the Jewish, like, you know, what, like, a lot of them do not want this and are speaking out against it. So, like, but then she's like, oh, but, you know, it just bad on God, like, bad on, you know, them for, like, starving literally everyone in Palestine, cutting off all their food, not giving them resources, not allowing, like, Jesus Christ, just let them have the fucking territory, you asshat. At this point, just fucking give it to them. Stop being a dick. God, men are, like, the dick measuring contest that those motherfuckers have, I swear to God. I swear to God. And non-dick dick havers as well, because the North Korean female leader I was talking, like, or like the sister of Kim Jong-un, which I'm like, wait, he's not married either. I'm like, either they're both gay or they're banging each other. We got a Game of Thrones situation going on, which will completely destroy my theory that white people are the ones that perpetuate incest. I need that to continue because I feel like that's a very true fact, and I feel really confident in that, and I don't want to have to question that confidence. But, like, she's getting scary, and now Trump is going to meet with them quite possibly in the future, and they want to strike up a fucking deal or something. Something is, like, they're wanting to do something. North Korea, and they're one of their stipulations I heard is that they want to be recognized as a nuclear power. That's not good. When he's making an alliance with a literal dictatorship that we have all simultaneously shunned and, you know, have major issues with on so many fucking levels. Oh, you gotta jump. All right, Abby, have a good night. Yeah, like, if he does, and this is just kind of like rumor mill, this is not like official that he's gonna go over there, but I swear to God, dudes, if he goes over there and makes, like, a partnership with them, that's whenever I'm gonna say we're in trouble. We're, like, really, really, really in trouble. It's bad enough Texas showed their state map of how they're gonna gerrymander their state. It's all red, guys. The whole state. There is literally, like, 3 blue dots, like, dots. And it looks bad. And now I hear that, like, New Hampshire and a few other states are, like, joining in on California going, well, if you want to gerrymander yours, then we're going to do it twice as bad. And it's going to be democratically swung. Like, this is bad. That map, when I looked at it, it was just different shades of red, guys. It was different shades of red. This is so beyond unconstitutional. That, like, it's a majority minority state. All those voices silenced. Like that. If this goes through. Just silenced. We all have to vote. State and local elections, guys. State and local elections. Like, if I have to keep up with it and tell people every single stream when different I mean, I feel like that might be impossible, actually, now that I think about that. But, like, if I can find, like, a link to it and I can just put in my link tree or whatever, like, well, on my website, then so be it. Like, whatever. But we have to fixate on the state and local levels, because that's going to be how we're going to fight this, because we have to get more people in there that are going to vote against his policies and vote against the things that he wants. Because if he is going to go over to North Korea again and talk with them, he's already shunned from the rest of the world. That's whenever I'm going to be real concerned. It's bad enough that, like, with the asterisk above it, you know, with MTG fucking saying Palestine, they're genociding Palestine, with that asterisk on it, you know, because, like, it is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She believes that Jewish people have space lasers. If anyone's gonna have space lasers, it's gonna be the witches. Thank you. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. We wouldn't. We'd probably just send up sage or some shit. I don't know. What would the witches have? If she believes that, what would the witches have? That's my question. I feel like it has to do something with sage. I feel like I would. I'm banking on sage and crystals. We'd have a very large, you know what? We'd take the Washington Monument and we would tear it down. And we would put the largest fucking crystal right there. The same size, same height, everything. Like, same schematics. One fucking large quartz crystal straight into the sky for God to go, yeah, they need to be cleansed. Big time. And then he's like, and you are healed. Huge, like, we'd probably always have, like, bonfires of sage. Brooms and crystals, facts. Maybe the Washington. Can you go into the Washington Monument? Is that possible? Because I'm now gonna like make my own, like, conspiracy theory of the Washington Monument is actually a very large quartz crystal. She needs to be recharged, bro. Smudge her. Throw some incense around that bitch. Like, god damn, dude. Yeah, I absolutely overstated on that, but we would not have, pagans would not have space lasers. We'd have some weirder shit. We'll take it to the moon. We'd probably be like, we need to send crystals up there. Or we need to bring the crystals down from the moon onto the earth to cleanse us of this poison that is orange. Oh. Crazy. However, now, because of that, you know, because I am pagan. This is a nice segue. I'm doing great segues today. Holy shit, guys. Yo! But segue in. Did you know that now you can try to convert your coworkers to your faith? It's mostly geared towards Christianity, but I'm gonna use the hell out of it if I can. I'm gonna be like, hello, have I told you about our Lord and Savior, all of the Egyptian deities? Huh? Have we heard about them? Like... like, nut shit. Like, I wanna get wild with it. But yeah, I'll be like, or have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Twilight? At noon, we all have to stare the Jasper stare. You know? Whenever it's sunny outside, we can't go outside. We have to always wear the soul, the SOL, like, body glitter. We always have to wear that because it does smell fantastic. I have to get another bottle of that because I use it a lot. We do use the moon to charge our crystals. What if the crystals are already on the moon? Problem solved. Genius. Genius. Yes. This is how we convert people to this religion. Teardrops, let's fucking go. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. Oh my god. That's it. That's how we do it. I mean, to be fair, I feel like cosplayers convert more people than any other religion. I feel like that's on fact. That's on God. It's based. God. Because the amount of people I have converted or got them to at least do it several times, it's enough. Ask me how many people I converted to paganism. Whole ass goose egg. But cosplay? Mm-hmm. Have you heard of our Lord Savior Comic-Con? Mm-hmm. I feel like that could, I mean, honestly, I feel like I get a lot of people to convert to that shit. I feel like I get a lot of people to convert to that. Like, have you ever wanted to dress up as your favorite character and feel empowered? Now you can. With cosplay. Anyways. So, you know, now we can use our voices to convert people to our religion of choice. Again, I think that cosplay should be definitely top on that list of converting people. Because I feel like at some point it does become more of a religion than anything else, because it does feel kind of a little religious-y, because you're constantly sacrificing for your cosplay gods as you sew through the night trying to get it done for the morning, and you know you're not going to make it. You know it's not going to happen. And then you're like, but what if I also have to make armor on top of that? But I'm going to do it because then I can work through the night. I'll just drink a Monster energy drink in the morning, or I'll drink a Monster and a red eye from Starbucks. Then I could probably get my armor done. No one sacrifices like cosplayers. No one. Cosplay is an expensive religion, but not quite Scientology level expensive. Facts. Feel like we're probably right underneath them, though. Probably right underneath them for cult mentality, too. No, probably not. No, we're... I am preachy about Twilight, though. I have forced friends to watch Twilight. I've forced friends to cosplay as Twilight. Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe we are. Yeah, we could be like, all hail goth girls and fishnets. Facts. Actually, yeah, this is technically fishnet at this point. Oh, I guess it's mesh. You know, whatever. It's still a goth girl and some sort of netting. So yeah, no Twilight for you. That's fine. If you like hell, no, just teasing that. I'm unhinged today. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Don't let me lie to you like that. Don't let me lie to you like that. Yeah. Let's see. Oh my god. Lost Boys. Lost Boys are the first sparkly vampires. Thank you. Yeah, Team Alice, for real. She's amazing. I would, like, so, to be fair, yes, they did. Watch the scene in the sunlight again, babes. It's there. I fought people on this. And every now and then I'm prepared to fight someone and they're like, oh yeah, no, they were the original sparkle vampires. And I'm like, thank you! You get it! No, it wasn't sweat. No, it was red glitter. It was red glitter they used. So, by a technicality, because it's supposed to be their blood, so by a technicality, they still sparkle. I still went on a technicality, and we'll take it. But yeah, whenever they get... forgot which one gets stabbed with a stake in the sunlight, but like whenever they do that, and then the two boys at the end, whenever they're walking around or whatever with like their bloody clothes, you can tell that it's very obviously glitter. Oh no, I Honestly, that's one of my favorite movies. I fucking love it. I do love Twilight though. Back to the Team Alice thing. So I'm a Team Rosalie and oh my god, and Emmett. The reason being is because inside me I have two vampires. There's my Rosalie side, that's my girl side, and then there is my golden retriever boy side that is exactly like Emmett. Like, literally, those are both of me being gender fluid. So I can't help myself. That's literally, like, I always looked at them and I was like, I love them both so much. Like, why am I just obsessed with them? And then at some point, I was like, oh, I'm obsessed with them because, like, literally, that is my boy side and my girl side together in a couple. And I was like, oh, this makes sense. This is Greek to you. It's fine. Rosalie is, they never, I don't think that they have, no, maybe, because there's a book written in Edward's perspective, which I do want to read, because apparently he called Bella plain, and I think that's hilarious. But, like, there's more Rosalie content in it, and there's more Emmett in there, so I'm like, I really want to see that, but I've heard that Rosalie's power is, control, like she has control over herself, and that's why whenever she like killed all the men in her life that, you know, essayed her in the street and like left her for dead with her fiance, that's why she like still had the red eyes, because she wasn't feeding off of him, she was just going to town on him, which I wouldn't want to taste their blood either, girl, after what they did to you. I don't want none of that. I'd rather, like, they can't eat. I'd rather pull a Nadia with the popcorn, eat the little popcorn piece. Like, that's what I'd rather do. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want anything. You saw the first one, but you don't remember it. You probably blacked it out. Blacked it out completely. Oh my god. But yeah, I love the movie. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Or cup of blood. But I'm like, so much so that like, this candle doesn't exist anymore. So I'm really sad about it. So I don't burn it. Like, it smells so lovely. It's blood orange, dark patchouli. Oh, there it is. And black amber. So I'm going to have to find something that's similar to it before I burn it down, because like that's that one and this one that I just got, the charcoal and black teak. This one smells like a hot boy, so I love this one. This smells like me. But yeah, like I have a bunch of Twilight stuff, love it. I'm a monster. I already know that, so yeah, you don't yuck other people's yums, unless of course you're Donald Trump and you like to probably more than likely diddle little kids. So, you know, that's a thing. Because he was one of the things that, so whenever he was on the plane or whatever, he literally said that, I'm going to find it. I'm just going to play the audio like through my speaker or whatever, but he literally said on Air Force One that indeed he knew about Jeffrey taking this underage girl. Oh my god, what's her name? I have everything written down because I'm so bad with names. Not Ghislaine. Oh my god, I don't see her name anywhere on here right now. But yeah, he admitted basically on Air Force One about girls being trafficked, including Virginia Guffrey. So he knew that Virginia Guffrey was being trafficked from Mar-a-Lago to Jeffrey Epstein. And so this was like the whole thing. Hold on, let me raise that up. Okay. But yeah, like, he looks bad, y'all. He looks bad, y'all.
Epstein has a certain reputation, obviously. I'm just curious, were some of the workers that were taken from you, were some of them young women? Were some of them young women? Well, I don't want to say, but...
I don't know. Can you guys hear that? Hopefully you can. Yep. People still, like, up his ass. So nasty. And before anybody says anything about, like, oh, well, and I know no one here would, like, that's currently in, but just in case anybody later wants to say some shit and it's like, oh, they said young women. The one girl that he says got taken from him was underage. So let's not mince words. And I really wish that we'd stop calling them young women. They are children. They are children. They are underage. They are children. They're underage. Stop calling them women, because then it puts it in your head that it's a woman. It's not a woman. I'm a woman sometimes. But, like, he is taking children, little girls, little tiny babies. Not little tiny babies, but, I mean, to me, I feel like they're tiny babies. Up until, like, age 25, 30.
Everyone knows the people that were taken, and it was the concept of taking people that work for me is bad, but that story's been pretty well out there, and the answer is yes, they were. Yes, they were young women? What did they do? In the spa. In the spa? Yeah, people that work in the spa. I have a great spa, one of the best spas in the world at Mar-a-Lago, and people were taken out of the spa, hired by him. In other words, gone. And other people would come and complain, this guy is taking people from the spa. I didn't know that. And then when I heard about it, I told them, I said, listen, we don't want you taking our people, whether it was spa or not.
So that's going against what he said earlier of being like, oh, I stopped being friends with him because he was a creep. Now that's going against what he said.
Not spa. I don't want him taking people. And he was fine, and then not too long after that, he did it again, and I said, out of here.
Mr. President, did one of those stolen, persons, that include Virginia Jeffrey?
I don't know. I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people, yeah. He stole her. And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know. None whatsoever. So, Mr. President.
So, he knew that she was underage. She worked for him. He knows that Epstein took her. How in the fuck are people still supporting him? My thing is, like, if you're hanging, like, I get that there's people that get reformed. I get that. I understand that. I'm not negating that. If you're hanging out with someone that you find out is an active pedophile, and you know that if he's your friend, and the way that they were friends, all to more wonderful secrets. He knew. So at bare fucking minimum, his line wasn't watching a man sex traffic children. That's a problem. That goes above and beyond anything. If you are willing to sit back and allow someone to fuck around with kids and you don't say anything and you don't find a way to, like, I don't know, help the FBI and the police, like, get this motherfucker off the streets, you're not a good person. You have no morals. You have no ethics. There's no morality there. If you are okay with all of that, you're okay with everything at this point. That's why we're going to have fucking ICE agents at some point, like, literally unaliving us on the street. They're not, like, they might unalive like, black and brown people right now, but they're gonna go after everybody. It's only a matter of time. Their budget has jumped up so tremendously. They have an exorbitant amount of money now. And then, oh God, what was his name? I was trying to find it. Oh, is it early? There was a political, he's trying to run, I'm going off of pure memory. I'm going to try to find it just so I make sure that I get his name right, because I don't remember his name, but, a candidate, oh, here we go, MAGA governor candidate for, California. So this dude's running for governor in California. He goes over to Auschwitz. His name is, apparently I didn't even write down, because he's a piece of shit. That's probably why. But the MAGA Republican candidate for governor of California went to Auschwitz, took a selfie smiling in front of it, in front of the sign that says, "Work shall set you free." And he literally said, this is how we can end, how we can get 0% unemployment. If you don't think they're going to come for you, they're gonna. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They're giving ICE agents out here $30,000 bonuses, $50,000 sign-in bonuses. And apparently, like, somehow $30,000 as well, possibly, for bringing in people. It's a lot of money. And then also, so yeah, ICE is now offering $50,000 sign-in bonuses, paid off student loans. So, like, if you have a student loan, it's paid off. Because the rest of America doesn't deserve that. And, what is it? 25% law enforcement, availability pay for, HSI special agents, enhanced retirement benefits, and, administrative, uncultural, overtime for enforcement removal, operators or, like officers, Department of Officers. Exactly. I think the only thing that would possibly be good that could come of that is someone goes in there to get all the names and release them. To go in and expose everything. That's the only thing that I could think of. But it's going to take a real strong fucking person. And it's probably going to have to be a white dude. Because, like, I mean, I don't, like, they'd take one fucking look at me. You know what I mean? Like, people like that look like me, they'd be like, any alt girl would definitely never pass. So it'd have to be a white dude. It would have to be. Like, that would be the only thing that I could think of for someone to go in undercover to, like, expose the thing and try to, like, get as much information, especially for, like, crimes against humanity charges. Because I feel like it's there already. We're gonna get worse. Because they've already talked about, you're too opinionated, me too. I don't think I'd be able to shut my fucking mouth. Not to mention the fact that I'm all over the internet, like, bitching about this shit, so there's no way. I'm gonna have to work from this side of things. Like, I've already ruined my chances of, like, potentially, you know, going undercover in, like, a whole secret operation thing. I've already ruined my chances on that one. But, like, we have to figure out these people's names and start exposing them for the pieces of shit that they are. Because, again, they've already talked about putting mentally ill people in these camps. And that's going to extend into depression, people. Every single one of us is going to be affected. Like, all right, there too many of us have some sort of like ADHD, you know, we're depressed, anxiety, PTSD, things like that. That's included. Disabled people, and that's going to be a very umbrella term. That's going to go for mental health too. LGBTQ and black and brown people. How many of those circles did you fit into? They've also talked about if you can't provide for yourself, they'll put you in these camps. We're going back to Auschwitz times, guys. We need to start thinking about that shit. Because Trump, the second that he got back on U.S. soil, motherfucker retweeted QAnon. Like, QAnon posts. That's why he never once said anything about them in his first presidency. That's why he didn't condemn them. That's why he didn't say, hey, everybody needs to be peaceful. You need to, like, go home. He was working with them. Whether or not that was, like, colluding directly or just wanting them as backup. But he reposted some QAnon bullshit about how he needs to take Obama and the rest of his administration and execute them on the front lawns of the White House. And I am dead ass. Dead ass. That's what that was. There was like, they're not even really dog whistles anymore now. It's like actually the full ass things. But like there's a bunch of QAnon stuff going around that is like he needs to, since he now has the power to be able to do whatever he wants as a president, like they even said during the questions before this got passed, does he have the right to execute political opponents? And they never gave a full answer. They just, no worries, thank you for coming back. They knew that they were giving him the power to be able to literally execute people. And the fact that now he's posting QAnon tweets about harming the past administration on the White House lawn, that's beyond problematic. We are now in that territory. And I've said it so many times that, like, we need to be prepared because this shit is gonna get, like, renaissance-y. I don't know if it's not. Like, bros, I don't know. It feels like it's getting a little too close to, like, I know I say, like, let's, you know, French Revolution shit. But, like, it's doing the opposite. I wanted a revolution. I wanted us to, like, take back our power. You know? I always post a guillotine, I know. But, like, it is a symbol of it. So, gonna just use it anyways. But, like, that's bad times. Yeah, how does someone go to Les Mis and miss the entire plot? Well, it's easy, my friend. There's nothing in between here. So he can't. He has no empathy. I think he's a pure sociopath. I think that man is actually a true sociopath. And the problem is that he's surrounding himself with other sociopaths. Because if you yourself are a sociopath, you tend to either surround yourself with other lesser sociopaths that will, like, follow your lead, or people that are just easy to break and manipulate and run power over them. I have an ex that's like that. All of the people around him, super young little kids, holds power over them, holds shit over them, makes them do whatever the fuck he wants, And then there's a couple of like weak older adults that deal with them too. It's the same person in a different skin, literally. They all work the same way. Their code is the exact same thing. They use the same book. Yeah, blackface, pedo, fuckwad. Facts. He should switch to orange. It is his favorite dude, so. Again, birds of a feather. They flock together. So, you know, it's such a common tactic. Once you see the patterning of like sociopath behavior, Trump is exhibiting all of those signs. I've seen them firsthand, and I know that it literally, I'm watching it and I'm going, oh my God, this is literally the same shit, just a different body. That is crazy. That's crazy. I started reading books, learning some fucking knowledge. And then it opened that part of my brain. I was like, oh shit. This is nuts, dude. Fucking nuts. All the same. All the same. Constant. It's wild. It's wild. I couldn't, like, a friend of mine, whenever I was, like, going through, like, a really horrible breakup, I was like, I don't understand, I should say, same sociopath, but, I was like, I don't understand, like, my brain can't wrap around why they did what they did. And my friend was like, if you understood it, that would be the problem. I have never been floored by like such a simple sentence in my life, but it was so factually accurate. I was blown away by that. And I was like, you are 100% right. I'm glad I don't understand those movements. I understand them from the outsider perspective of like, okay, these are the traits of a sociopath and what they're doing. And, oh, yep, we're all matching up. It's all the same. It's all the same. Could I do that? Fucking hell no. I would like to believe that, like, in any amount of power that I would get, I don't think I could lose my humanity. I feel too hard for things. I feel too hard for people. Like, the Gaza shit, I cry every fucking day over it. I'll see something, and I'll just start fucking tearing up. Fucking hell, stop. Because it's so fucking unfair. And then I'll think about, like, you know, the people that are getting shot in these mass shootings, and it's just like, this is horrible. Like, it's unfathomable. These people will never see that family member again. These people are, you know, some people are struggling just to feed their children. Not getting paid enough, working several jobs. Like, I feel too deeply for humanity to ever be able to sit there and cast people aside like these motherfuckers do. It's sickening. So, being an empath these days is hard. Luckily for me, like, I tend to replenish my spoons pretty frequently. I'm not sure how or why. I was actually thinking of it the other day because I was like, I'm surprised that I haven't, like, fucked with my nose this entire time. Because, like, the past, like, several videos, I was like, there's something, like, I would always have, like, a hair. It's always on this side of my fucking face. But, oh, maybe I need to just get a piercing on that side, too, so I can just, maybe that's the problem, is there's not a piercing on that side and I get freaked out. I don't know. But I was like, oh my God, I hope people don't think I'm like, it's like, I know people do it. It's whatever. I'm not yucking anybody's stuff. Like, do you, boo-boo. But, like, I was like, oh God, I hope that they don't think I'm, like, I'm just a pothead, man. I was like, could you imagine? This is me on pot. I'm, like, wired for sound all the time. I was like, Jesus Christ, my heart would give out. Are you fucking kidding me? If I ever did that, if I ever ran on the slopes. But anyways, it was just a random thought that I had while I was driving. I was like, oh, I hope they don't think that. And I was like, I'm just a stoner. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little stoner, you know? Like, it's crazy. Now that I said that, now this side of my nose is itching, the one that actually has a nose ring on it. Now, if I'm going to pick my nose, I'm just going to go straight for it, though. Go straight in for it. Leia, I feel you, yeah. Being an empath is hard. Like, not everybody's handling this stuff well, and like I said, we're still fighting. We're still in the match. The match's still going. There's not anything that is, like, crazy or, you know, whatever. Like, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. The kids are doing good. But again, if we end up doing some shit with North Korea, then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to reevaluate how I feel, you know? Oh, that's the thing that I forgot during the windmill and going overseas. So, yeah, so Trump, whenever he was over in, or no, sorry. So Trump owns the golf club that he visited in Scotland, right? Someone went to it to stay in the presidential suite to see, like, how nice it was. Because, of course, Trump always totes that all of his shit is beautiful. It's perfect. It's great. It's this. It's that. It's da-da-da. And he literally was like, he just took all the bedding off. And it was horrifying. It was like, he was like, it's either rust or it's blood. And then, like, the walls were scratched up from, like, the furniture scraping. All this and that, like, various things that were, like, just wrong with the room. And I was like, the whole time I'm like, my apartment's from, like, the 80s. She's like, there's parts of her that will never be able to be cleaned. Like, you know what I mean? I don't make that much, so I probably couldn't even stay in the presidential suite. But that being said, it's so much I couldn't stay in it, so, like, why is it not pristine? And then there was, like, what looked like stains on, like, on the chair for the desk. There were stains on the couch. There were stains, like, and it was all visible stains. And I was like, yikes, dude. Like, yikes. That's horrifying. I stayed in, like, down in Florida. I found this, like, adorable little, like, mom and pop run inn. And it normally, like, whenever it's a beach inn, they tend to be a lot nicer, like, depending. But I stumbled upon this one, and I was like, this place is adorable. And that place was way cheaper and way nicer than the room that was the presidential suite for that hotel that he runs in Scotland. So it's like, it's one of those things where literally everything that he touches turns to shit. It gets destroyed. Everything. It's crazy. That's an insane amount of things that he has failed at. And I'm just like floored. I'm absolutely floored. But yeah, I totally forgot about that little bitty on that. But it's fucking crazy, dudes. Oh yeah, that too. So people near him say he actually smells like shit. Yeah, he does. It's because he shits himself. Because he's incontinent. He doesn't have the ability to hold it in till he goes to the bathroom. He's a child. He wears diapers now. There's like a viral photo that came out where he's standing on the blocks to keep him from toppling over, which is a huge thing with dementia. Or Alzheimer's dementia. And he has what looks like plastic pants on. It's because he soils himself. during the trial, during his trial that he was like falling asleep in for E. Jean Carroll, she said that during the trial he was actively shitting himself during the trial. And so so she was like, you would hear him, you would smell it. Like, the courtroom had to just absolutely stink because those doors are closed. I mean, there's air circulating, but I mean, like, ugh. So yes, he absolutely does indeed smell like shit, and that's because he is incontinent and he doesn't have bowel control. So, and then again, a team of what do you call them? Medical professionals hanging around him overseas, just in case. I imagine him smelling like con funk and shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can see that. I can almost smell. Oh. Ew. No. Like, and speaking of him being in court, so Trump's ex-attorney, Emile Beauvais, just while we slept, got confirmed for tenure for the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. So, yay for that. His notable accomplishments is helping pardon all the January 6ers. Another notable accomplishment is that he helped get all of the charges dropped for Eric Adams. And another accomplishment is that he was the one who said that we need to disregard lawful court orders in the regards to returning the planes from El Salvador. He, too, is a real piece of shit. And he was confirmed. 2 Republicans voted against him. Good for them. But only 2. The rest of them passed it through. Word on the street is that, like, he's just calling every single senator, just, every congressman just screaming at him just to pass everything through, get shit done. Like, this is just strong arming. And, like, I'm hearing that for the Rupert Murdoch stuff, for that lawsuit, Trump is trying to get it expedited so he can get him before he dies. And I'm like, holy shit, dudes. That's insane. So, like, and Murdoch's gonna fight him. From what I understand is that Rupert Murdoch said, I don't back away from a good fight. And I'm like, maybe? I need this. We need this as a win. Because if he bows and kisses the fucking ring, then, like, what do you call it? Media and news is, at least mainstream, is as dead as it could be. Because there's no one that's going to be able to stand up against him. None of them will. Again, like, fucking look at Colbert getting canceled. I'm so stoked. I need to see if I can watch South Park on Comedy Central, like, for free or something. Because I'm trying not to spend any money to watch it because of Paramount, but I want to watch it really bad. So, like, I have to figure out something. I know that, Teardrops, I know you have it. I know you know the way. You know the way. Cause yeah, I really want to support them, but I think I'm just gonna, like, buy their merch and shit. Cause yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Emily, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I need to move this little. Oh, I missed it. Emily, hi. hosting watch party. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because, like, I'm so ready to... Oh, thank you, Emily. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, like, I really want to watch it, but I think I'm just gonna buy South Park merch at this point. Because I want to give them money, but just not in the direct way with, like, Paramount and shit. But I'm super fucking proud of those boys. They are only out to do their own thing, have their fun, make their shit, and say fuck you if you have a problem with it, and I fucking respect it. And I love the fact that just now conservatives are finding out that South Park's been making fun of them. South Park cosplay group facts. Yes. Who are you gonna, like, who should we be? Who should we be? Because I'm like, I have an idea. I think I know who I want to be, but I just want to, like, I want to see. But yeah, oh my god. South Park, Trey Stone, Matt Parker, you guys are fucking gods among men. Oh my god, you want to be a Cartman? Hell yeah. I was like, I either want to be Tweak in memorial of my cat Tweak, who was named after Tweak from South Park. Fun fact. But he was, I either want to be Tweak or I want to be, oh shit. I forgot to take my vitamins. Fuck. Anyways, that totally threw me off. Damn it. Anyways, I'll like, in a second, I'm gonna go run and grab them really fast. Or I want to be Kenny and bloody myself up. Like, I want to look dead. So I can be, like, dead in all the photos. I feel like I can meme the hell out of it. So, like, if we're just doing the 4 of them, I'm going with Kenny. 100%. 100,000%. But I'm gonna be dead. And I'm gonna be bloody. So, just so you know. We're going Han actor with Kenny. If I'm gonna be Kenny, I'm gonna be Kenny. Like, he's gonna be scary. Hold on, let me go get my Vites. My little vitamins. Okay. Started doing these, like, Groons vitamins. And they send me a text, like, every day. And I've been, like, kind of irritated about it. Because, like, most of the days I don't need that reminder. And today I did, so. They're cool because they're, like, little gummy bears. But first, like, the first initial one, I have to just not breathe through it. And there's the tasty. It's just the first one. The initial, I don't breathe until I taste, like, the sweet. And I'm like, okay, we're good now. Otherwise, like, and it just needs to be for the first one, but they're super fruit gummies. But anyways, I should ask him for a sponsorship since I actually really have been taking my vitamins. Because they're like a full gummy packet. It's like having gummy bears every fucking day. It's great. These little bastards. I swear to God, there was like... I thought that there was only one fruit fly. I had the door open. Because, like, my best friend, we had to, like, move their stuff out. And ever since then, I saw a fruit fly. I'm like, son of a bitch, there's 2 of them. Irritating the shit out of me. But yeah, I'm absolutely down to do a Kenny for that. They have been really bad this year. Like, really bad. I don't know what's going on. But, like, nature feels, like, really different. Like, like, there's been more, like, flies. There's been less, like, pretty bugs. Like, lightning bugs. And, like, I haven't seen a fucking butterfly in so long. Saw a dragonfly with a broken wing, which broke my heart. But yeah. Like, I haven't seen any, like, pretty bugs recently. And it really is so sad. And I hear that, like, a lot of the bugs and stuff are starting to, like... You have lightning bugs in your yard? I saw one this year. I didn't see any last year, but I did see, like, one this year. So I felt like, okay, I saw one that's good. So I'm gonna be 100%. I fucking love lightning bugs. Like, I thought about getting, like, a lightning bug tattoo on me somewhere. I just don't know where. And I don't know really how I want it. Because, like, I think that I wouldn't get the UV ink because, like, we're still not sure about it. Oh, I love that for you. But I think I'll just, if I'm gonna, you know, want it glow in the dark or whatever, I'll just paint over it. Like, over the butt. Just so I can make it look, you know, I don't have to worry about, like, toxins and shit, because Body Color Cosmetics has a UV reactive paint. So I'm like, oh, okay, that, you know, that'd be cool. So that's been, like, a possible tattoo idea that I've had for a little bit. You know, just for fun, because, like, we may never have them after a while, thanks to, you know, people thinking that climate change isn't a thing, and that, oh, I don't know, we're gonna, I don't know, fucking, Jesus Christ. The fact that we're going backwards into fossil fuel as all of Europe goes into solar power and wind power and things that I desperately wish we would have. And it's just, yeah, pesticides do kill all bugs, not some. Correct. I wish that we were, like, in a more, I wish our, like, if I had control and could just, like, snap this into existence, I would love if we could live among, like, nature versus, like, and I'm not saying, like, get rid of big cities. I'm a city bitch. I love the city. More than anything. But what I wish I could see is, like, buildings being more, like, covered in vines and, like, trees and, you know, having, like, neighborhood gardens. Like, every neighborhood has a garden. Having, like, an actual, like cattle farm in, like, in the middle of the town area. Like, almost kind of, like, old school, but then kind of, like, I made a world like this whenever I made I ran a D&D campaign, and it was my favorite world, and it was the most peaceful world, so, not to brag, I'm a good leader, but don't check out all 99 worlds, because I made 99, I don't know if anybody's familiar with the, like, 99 world or the, D&D campaign, where, like, you have 99 worlds, and by the time that you get the 99th world, you guys can't go any further, and, like, you basically perish. Well, I made it to where you could hop around, so it's a random dice roll, and one of the worlds I came up with that we never visited was a world that was, like, eco-friendly. Everything was, like, we tried to work together with nature as much as we could, but where we couldn't, it was techie, like, really techie, and so I'd say, like, cyberpunk, but not, you know, like, rainforest cyberpunk. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, it was very much like where, you know, all the big buildings were always covered in trees. They would have, like, you know, openings in certain parts of the buildings that would have, like, basically, like, a little park in it that was, like, exposed to, like, the air or whatever, and there was, like, plexiglass stuff, and it was just cool. It's like, yeah, solar panels on every parking lot. So yeah, it's one of those things where I've always been like, man, that would be such a cool world to live in, because of the fact that, like, like, being low on, like, cars, or if we had them, they would be, like, little mini ones, that floated, because we did have those too, and I know it was D&D. I made 9 fucking worlds, dudes. You gotta cut me some slack. You know what I mean? Some were based off of movies and TV shows. So, like, one room, completely white. You went into the world, it was literally a condo that an alien was trying to sell you. At some point, I ran out of ideas. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, there were like floating cars and stuff. So it was like very, you know, cyberpunk, but not really. Because I'm not a big, huge fan of cyberpunk, strangely enough. Because most of the time those worlds are like destroyed and they're like kind of like the here and now in America, except for we don't have the tech, you know? It's now with no tech. Or in the future, like slightly in the future. Oh, fuck. Are we going for like full on? No. Chibi! If you... Yeah, I think so. Oh, no. Are you close to the tsunami? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's also going on. I'm not sure. Did it already hit? I thought it already hit. That's why I didn't really, like, cover that today. Well, at least not yet. I was like, I know it's gonna pop up, but, I saw some of the videos. That's a natural disaster. I can't even, like, wrap my fucking head around. It's so massive. It's 4 stages and you're like stage 2. Oh, I didn't know that. Senate Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee just passed a ban on stock trading. Oh shit, they actually passed it? Oh, cuz yeah, I had heard that I have it written down. I always have show notes now because it helps keep me like the White House lobbying the Senate. Okay, so they ended up deciding to pass a ban. Okay. From the last I heard is they were going to vote it down. So I'm glad that passed because I was very concerned that shit was gonna have a whole thing. But yeah, Chibi, please be careful. Oh my god. Like, they showed some video of like the actual earthquake itself, and I was like, that's insane. And I don't know what I'd do in that situation, because the one time I was in a slight earthquake, I mean, I think it was like it was just like a very small tremor. My friend looked at me and she was like, is that an earthquake? And without thought, I dropped to the ground, put my hands on the ground, and I said, I don't know, maybe. All the while, my coworker, separated by one wall, was sitting on the toilet taking a dump, and she said to herself, God, please don't let me die like this. I don't want them to find my body in this condition. So yes, 8.8 earthquake. Yeah, it was insane. Like, that video, it was like, I don't even know, like, while this person was recording, I was like, I think I just stand there stunned. I don't, like, earthquakes and tsunamis are like and especially the coupling of it is so beyond my measure of thought, because I'm so used to tornadoes and hurricanes. And like with tornadoes, I'm always like, I can deal with that. Like, I know I run fast. Like, also fires, I found out that I'm like, knock on wood, but like, I do spring into action pretty fast on fires. That could be the Leo in me. I do like flames, so I am, a summer baby, Leo, sun sign. So yeah, kind of have I told you about our Lord and Savior Aphrodite? Have I told you our Lord and Savior, I don't know, paganism just in general? You interested? I can push this now. Technically, I'm at work. Technically. So, I can push this at work now. No, just do that. Don't, because anytime that I take someone to a pagan festival, I'm always like, because there's always someone doing something exorbitantly weird, and I'm like cringing so bad. It's every time. I wish I was lying. It really is every time. Tornadoes and flooding scare the shit out of me. I think now I'm more afraid of flooding than I used to be, because at some point I found out how fast it can happen, and the hubris on me, thinking that it wasn't going to be that bad. And then I saw something and I was like, oh my fucking God. Well, step right up. You'll be my first convert. California, fires, floods, tsunami. Yeah, you get everything. You guys out in California, you guys get everything. It's crazy. But you have Disneyland, and I'm really jealous of that. Also, surfing. I would never be able to surf, probably. Maybe. But I've always wanted to try. But you also have scuba diving, and that is where I'm really jealous. Because I want to scuba dive so bad. So bad. I want to go in the... Oh, no, you can't swim? Oh, fuck. Oh, that's... Yeah. I mean, just stay safe. It's so terrifying. Like, tsunamis are horrifying, honestly. Like, the videos that I've seen of them, I'm like, I don't want to be anywhere near that shit. That's almost kaiju level incomprehensible for me. Because, like, it's just, like, the idea of, like, they'll show you, like, the visual of, like, this is a human being, this is the wave, and I'm just like, I don't even have that mental capacity to be able to even fathom that in real life. Like, you would have no time to even think. Like, you would be gone so fast. Fuck. Like, it's just, the natural disasters scare the hell out of me. I feel like as things get worse and worse and worse, as we progress into more cataclysmic, like, storm events, things are going to start getting really wild, where I'm almost thinking that, like, are we going to start having to, like, be a world of caravans? You know what I mean? Because I was actually thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I've literally started to research into, like, buying a, like, slightly bigger than a Winnebago, like, because I have Cleo and I have Bruce. But, like, I was looking at, like, actual not SUVs, but, like, vans to travel in, and then just put everything that I have in, like, storage, and make basically this area as my home base, and then whenever I want to change out or I grab new cosplays or whatever, I just kind of swing over. Because I was sitting there thinking, I was like, now my area is getting flooded, and it's never been like that. And I'm like, do I really, like, staying in one place almost sounds more scary than anything. Because, like, all the weather events are starting to, like, you know, it's just crazy to me. But I really, 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 really have put a lot of thought into the potential of getting a van and just fucking off somewhere. Just because of all the natural disasters that are happening. You know, the one in the city is tsunami waves have already reached 5.5 feet. That's taller than me. Like, for context, that's a full je ne sais what in a half. Or a full je ne sais what in 2-3 inches, something like that. I can't math. 6, 4. Earth Mother is fucking pissed. Sea levels rising soon, so the next Atlantis Lost Empire. Yes. See, that's why I'm sitting here thinking, is I'm like, and now, not for nothing, I've always loved pirate shit. I've always a pirate bitch. Like, that is my thing. I love pirates. I do come from New England. I can't help myself. It's kind of ships of that magnitude are just. But I mean, if we end up just becoming like an ocean situation where we're all like, fuck, we wouldn't be able. No, we wouldn't be able to grow stuff. I've watched Star Trek. We can do this. But yeah, like I would be okay with like floating around in boats and whatnot together. Like we'd be able. Oh my god, isn't that? Wait a second, hold on. Isn't that One Piece? Is that how the world is too? Is that the One Piece world? I just started. But isn't the One Piece world? They're all water, and they're all pirates of some. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are pirates or navy, or a dude with a metal jaw. That shit's gotta be like. Why would you do that to yourself? Anyways, oh okay, so I was right. Yeah. So yeah, it would be like One Piece world without a One Piece or the gum fruit. Oh shit, is that right? I think I'm learning the lingo from this show. Oh god, the weeb. Oh no, what is this? Like transform into a weeb and all of a sudden like have anime girl shirts on. You never know. I might have some in my closet already. Uh-oh. What's next? Oh, God. A weeb. Yeah, no, for real. I feel... Oh, shit. There's goth weebs, too. Shit, fuck. There's Misa. No! I have a Misa cosplay. No! No! I've fallen victim. I've always said, like, I don't like anime, and then, like, I'll end up falling in love with, like, an anime every now and then, and I'm like, son of a bitch, stop proving me wrong. Stop proving me wrong. I hate you. One Piece has my heart right now. In fact, like, once I'm off this, I'm gonna go grab a couple of things. I need to send off my best friends some of their luggage that they couldn't shove into their bag. Mostly because their cat and my cat both like to chew on bags. And I'm like, you were able to get that bag here. Pretty sure it was Bruce that bit your bag to unseal it. So, like, you need to continue One Piece or start over. Yeah, I'm gonna do, like, I'm going to start the anime. I've watched the TV show. And I have hot takes about Buggy, and everyone's like, no, you have to watch the anime in order to get him. And I'm like, they were like, he's not the same in the TV show. And I was like, oh, good, because I'm a clown and I've been very insulted by him. And they were like, Jesus. Whereas he is facing the shark looking at the guy as like 4Kids version. Yeah. That's fair. I'd give the show a shot, but the animation kills me. I think that's why I'm not a big anime person, is because I'm just not a fan of that style of animation. I do feel slightly weird about that, because I'm like, that's not, like, that, like, negates me from, like, watching a ton, so... I mean, I fell in love with the TV show, and I think at this point I can kind of look past it, as long as, like, Luffy is, like, similar, because he is my favorite character, I think, of, like, a lot of things. Like, I think he's, like, top-tier character for me. So I'm really hoping that the cartoon, the anime is the same as, like, that Luffy, where he's, like, he's got shit on lock, like, unintentionally a lot of times, but like I just like that he's like a stoner character. Honestly, I feel he's always eating, and I know that that's like his superpower or whatever, like he's, you know, because he stretches or whatever, but I'm just like, he feels so stoner-esque to me, so I immediately was like, I love this kid. But yeah, like, if you show me any TV show that has a stoner character in it, I'm going to immediately love them. I can't help myself. It is just a natural instinct, and that and goth kids. So, like, when I watched the, basically, for me, I was like, this movie's got me feeling some sort of way, but it was Blair Witch Project 2. The goth chick and the hippie chick both did it for me every time. And I was like, that's it. Those two, that's like me. And so that was whenever I kind of decided that I would break away from like wearing always goth shit and still consider myself goth. Because like, even though this is tan, this is still a fucking gothy shirt. Like the way that I dress it up, it ends up being gothy. So like I did join a, like, I feel I'm gonna have to bitch about this. I'm sorry. There is a goth group that I'm in on one of the social medias, and I'm really considering leaving because they are so bad about, like, gatekeeping. They were like, if you're not listening to, like, goth music, then you're not goth. And I was like, I would listen to goth music if it was good. Sorry. Oingo Boingo? On lock. Got it. Because that's my boy. That's my boy. I've thought he was hot since the beginning. Danny Elfman. Oh. And then one day he took his shirt off and everybody's like, oh my God, he is hot. I was like, I've been saying that since the 90s, bitch. Get in line. He's mine. Like, God, I love that man. Woo! Huh. Ugh. Anyways. But yeah, so it was one of those things where, like, a few of them have said in the past, like, oh, you have to always wear goth, or, like, either that or comfy. Like, you either have to be in a state of perpetual, either I'm full goth, not new goth. They were bitching about that, too. And I was like, fuck you guys. I was like, I am more new goth. And I didn't like the trad goth makeup until I did it on myself and was like, oh, fuck. The Cramps have a special place. I don't think I've ever heard them. Did you watch live action before the anime? I did. I did watch the live action before the anime. So, which actually helps. It does help because now I'm more attuned to possibly watch the anime versus like, if like, for instance, people have sat One Piece in front of me and they're like, you'll really love this. And I'm like, whatever. And I know someone has had to tell me that it was a pirate show. There's no goddamn way that none of my friends said that it's about pirates, because whenever I first watched it, I was like, oh, pirates are in this. And I'm like, I know my friends that have been trying to get me to watch that had to have told me. But yeah, I was literally like, oh, I love this show. This is great. So now that I really like the TV show and I'm getting really obsessed with Luffy, which is a huge win for for me to watch that anime, because now I'm like, I want to know more about him. So that's good. That's good. Sometimes you have to trick me into watching anime. That's the thing. Sometimes there's a lot of steps in between to get me to watch it. Sometimes I'll just give in almost immediately. My Hero, kind of that. Someone told me that it's like a anime version of X-Men, and I said, I'm not a huge fan of like over-the-top anime. And they were like, oh, no. They do the over-the-top anime stuff, but they do it as almost like a mock. And I'm like, I can get into that. Self-aware. Okay, I love it. I love a good self-aware baddie. Yes. And so I started watching it. I was like, okay, I can get behind this. So yeah. How much gore trigger warning can you handle? I mean, it depends. So, oh, thank you, Shad. I appreciate you. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Luffy is better in the anime. All right. Good, I'm so in now. Now I'm really stoked about it. Okay. I don't care if you're lying to me, and like, I don't care. Sometimes I need to be lied to watch certain animes, you know, or to like really push that, you know, pedal to the metal and get me to do it. So teardrops, So I like gore and stuff like that to a degree. Girl with the dragon tattoo, panic attack in the theater, due to like the SA. But sometimes it doesn't trigger me. It just depends on how it is. That one, definitely bad. Saw, completely fine. Hostel, still traumatized. You know, there's, unfortunately with me, there's a lot of, it's kind of both. So it is, I'm going to be honest, it is very annoying being in my own head because, like, I will question myself every time. I'm like, why are you, like, it's, like, just slightly different. And then it's like, nope, can't do it. And the first, okay, yeah. I mean, I've been able to skip it, and because I'm going to be completely honest, there are so many times I have watched TV shows over and over and over because I do that, like, whenever I'm in, like, a funky headspace, I have to watch the same TV show over and over and over and over and over and over. And I have, like, I have a laundry list of them, and they get rotated through. One of them that I had watched, and I can't remember which one it is, but I watched it, like, thousands of times. And all of a sudden, and I mean, like, over, you know, repeated. And I swear to God, I was like, I don't remember this episode whatsoever. So, like, even if I see a TV show in its entirety, I forget entire episodes. So if I am to skip an episode, it's fine. It's fine. I forgot it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, I'll, you know, mentally, I'll be like, okay, once I start to go back, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to skip this one. And then I'll skip it. But yeah, it's such a weird thing that, like, my brain does where it's just like erased. Which is also a good thing too, but also a very bad thing. But yeah, it's yeah, I definitely want to hit up the One Piece anime. Also that, like, little dog dude, I don't know, he has, like, the pink and blue hat with the little, like, he looks like a little dog dude. I don't know. But oh my God, I saw the video of, like, the live action one, and I was like, I am in fucking love right now. I want to do anything for this little thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know, like, I'm sure it's a race of some sort, but it's precious, and I could die from just my heart exploding. So now that I know that that thing exists, because, like, I've seen pictures of it, and I'm just like, whatever. But, like, that, oh my God, if they make a plushie of that thing, like a nice, like, not just like an anime plushie, but like one of that one, I'm in. Chopper, that's it. Oh, he's adorable. It's a long road, but a good show. Yeah. Yeah, Chopper is so cute. I immediately was like, oh my God. I would do anything for you. Like, oh, precious little baby. Precious little baby. So, yeah, I just worry because, like, now that I know how anime be, and I'm not used to my favorite characters, like, constantly getting, like, killed off, i.e. I watched the first, like, 3 episodes of Chainsaw Man before I realized I'm good. I cosplay Pochita. I love Pochita. Then I watched the anime. I also cosplay Reze. We all know how that ends. Found that out. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, can't do this. I literally picked both of them. And then I got almost all the way through Cyberpunk, which I felt was really impressive for me because I don't really like cyberpunk stuff. With the exception of Ultraviolet, my favorite cyberpunk movie of all times, because it is a cyberpunk vampire movie. Thank you. But I watched it almost all the way through and found out about Rebecca, and I would cosplay Rebecca, and I was like, I'm not okay, bro. It's like, I won't be here. So, like, anime scares me a little bit. I might be traumatized from anime, to be completely fair. Because I didn't grow up with anime. Like, my friend got Sailor Moon on her channel. I didn't. And whenever I did get Sailor Moon on my channel, I opted to watch MTV continuously. I was an MTV girl. And Nickelodeon. So those were my two hotspots, and I forgot that Sailor Moon existed until my friend, I'd go over to my friend's house, and then I found out that I could draw anime really well. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Of course, I can draw anime, but I can't draw fucking, like, anything else. Like, I'll just, like, super fast. But yeah, so I did this, like, I drew Chibi Moon at one point and was like, this is so fucking stupid. I can't believe. I haven't drawn, like, really in a while. I kind of made her bangs a little fucked up, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, so I was an MTV kid, so I just didn't really, like, give a shit about anime. So whenever it came to, like, me as an adult watching anime, I was not emotionally prepared for the fact that they will, and they can, and they will kill off every single one of the characters that you know and love. And so it's hard for me, It's incredibly hard for me. So I was like, I can't handle this whatsoever. At all. Oh my god, I can't believe I can draw that. I haven't drawn in forever, bros. I'm not even gonna try anymore, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I can draw, like, anime faces a lot better than I can anything else, honestly. And that is after, like, years and years. I don't want to tell you guys how long, but I haven't drawn, like, anime eyes or anything in a long time. That was just, like, a quick little sketch. So yeah, I can. That was the thing that I could draw as a kid, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like, the one thing I'm naturally good at is the animation style that I don't like. What a curse! You know what I mean? Like, that was the moment where I think that that solidified my dislike for anime, is because of the fact that I could draw anime really well as a kid. Like, I had a full Chibi Moon drawing that I did. And I wish I still had it. It was really cool. And I was like, what the fuck? Why can I draw this stupid character, but I can't draw, like, anything else? Everything else just looked like hot garbage. So, I don't know, man. Weird. Maybe we are in hell, guys. Do you think that we all potentially, like, died and now we're in, like, some sort of weird purgatory? It depends on the anime. It heavily depends on it. You're really good at drawing anime stuff. I love seeing people's drawings and stuff. I'm just like, it's just not the animation style that I, like, always go for. Oh yeah, no. I typically don't. I'm getting more open to it as I get older. So, like, I think the feud is finally fizzling out. Because, like, at one point, I randomly stumbled upon, like, an anime about, like, racing. And they're, like, in the desert. I don't remember. I think it was on, like, Netflix or on Hulu. It had to have been on one or the other. And I randomly stumbled upon it. And I was just like, huh. I just clicked on it and started watching it. And I was like, I kind of like this. It was absolutely absurd. And my ex comes in and they were like, what the fuck are you watching? And I was like, I don't know, some weird anime. And they were like, this is the type of absurd anime that you say that you don't like. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of digging it. So I don't know. Maybe because I always typically eat my words. I say that I don't like anime, and then an anime immediately, within like a day or so, proves me wrong. Just to spite me, Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I want to, like I said, I'm going to get into One Piece. I already love the live action. So, and if it shows more of like Luffy being like incredible, then I'm 1000% in. And I am willing to give Buggy one more chance. Just one. But if that character does not stack up to where I was hoping he's going to be, like, I'm going to lower that expectation, I promise. Because I feel like maybe my expectation was a little high because I am, like, technically a professional clown due to Libby lobotomy. But that should also tell you where my brain was kind of going, as I was like, I want him to be scary and, like, real fucked up, like, and yeah, he wasn't in that TV show. He was kind of a big old pussy. I was like, Jesus, you're such a bitch. It was like, damn, you're a little bitch boy. So yeah, you know, I did find out that, like, apparently he can fly. My friend Julia was, like, telling me all about this, like, but his feet have to be on the ground. But he can hold up his feet, something. Anyways, but yeah, I was just like, oh, okay. Well, Buggy is not that much of a threat. See, that's where his mistake is. If you're going to be a clown, you either are a hot e-girl clown or you're creepy. I don't want anything in between. Buggy needs to get slutty so I can enjoy him then. If he's not going to be creepy and evil, then Buggy needs to get slutty so I can get into it. Because I am making a Buggy cosplay like before I even watched the TV show. Like, I legitimately picked Buggy for a group cosplay and then saw him and was like, oh, he's not that great of a character. Shit. So that's whenever I was like, yeah, I kind of regret this. But yeah, I typically go either like slutty clown or scary clown. It's one of the two. So okay, no dos. No las dos. Yeah. No, I'm fucking weird. I do and whenever I say scary clowns too, this is coming from the girl that was sweating during the It series. Especially on the second one, whenever he licked that mirror, I audibly made a noise. I would climb down that sewer so fast. That's why I made a Harley Wise cosplay. Yeah, he's not gonna be slutty, is he? I'm gonna need to write a strongly worded letter towards the people that made Buggy. Be like, why didn't you make him scary or slutty? Because that's the only acceptable clown attire. I get that some people, like, I get birthday clowns, whatever, like, I'm not even counting them because they're for kids. So we're not even talking about kid party clowns. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They're entertaining children. They're in their whole other league. We're talking about adults dressing up as clowns. For adults. E-girl Clussy. Pennywise Bussy. You know what I mean? Like, I need one or the other. Yeah, oh, did the writer die off? No, I'm talking about whoever came up with the Buggy character. I guess maybe the main writer would have. Well, I'm still going to write a strongly worded letter, and I will set it on fire, because as a witch, that helps. Have I told you about our Lord and Savior witchcraft? Because now I can push it. So stupid. That's gonna be my little callback for the rest of the thing. But anyways, so crazy. What a wild fucking week it's been, and it's only fucking Wednesday. It's only fucking Wednesday. Ugh. Oh, I didn't even say that part of the news either. Jesus Christ. That was like my last little bit. I love this because like I do typically go on like wild tangents. Didn't expect to go on a Clussy tangent though. What the fuck? Oh my god. Alright. So anyways, apparently there's this company that's civics nonprofit, and they basically do a like basically give out a warning for people that are in civics like concerns, right, for like globally or whatever. Like for instance, Turkey, El Salvador, Serbia, Indonesia, and Kenya are on this list, and now America is, because we're on the list for urgent concern over the health of our civic society. And this is we got 3 dings. It was because of the sustained attacks on civic freedoms across, for civic freedoms, and deploying like the military on protesters. Also growing resistance on journals and civic society or civil society, and aggressive towards people that are anti-war. So like your anti-genocide people. So like because of like 3 things, like we are on like a list now, and we got dropped down from, what was it? We went from open, because they have like several different lines or whatever. So we dropped down from open. So like we're good to enter into the United States, to narrow. So that means that like your civil liberties may be like at risk. Like for instance, I don't know, multiple journalists from overseas getting hit with rubber bullets deliberately, where you saw the police officer turn and shoot them. Things like that. Probably shouldn't have our Olympics here. I literally think I'm gonna do like a whole ass like YouTube video about why the Olympics shouldn't come here. Like I really think they need to be convinced, and I feel like I'm the one to do it. But there's a good chance I might try to dress up like Charlie from It's Always Sunny, which is another TV show that is one of the ones that are constantly going. But yeah, I feel like maybe I can make a convincing argument. Be like, here's why I think. Because like there's quite a few countries that have already been like told that they can't come here. Like they're travel banned. So it's like, that's a lot of countries, bro, that would love to compete in the Olympics. But they wouldn't be able to even come through a date or like gates. I almost tried to say doors, but then I was like, dates. No. Anyways, but yeah, like, what the fuck, dudes? We have like a real big problem coming on our hands, like with the Olympic Committee. Like they really need to pull out of the United States for it. I think it needs to be somewhere else that's safer. Reopen one of the like the more recent Olympic, what do you call them, towns? Are they called towns? Because they have to build it, don't they? Like the Olympic stuff is like built for the Olympics, and then it like goes away, and the town's like abandoned, which is like so fucking wasteful, bro. And that's so insane to me, because I'm just like, you have to, oh my god, I just got the news that we got our room for Katsucon. Holy shit! Yeah, baby! Katsucon official, baby! Let's do it. Alright, so it's official. I'm going to Katsucon. Yes! Oh my god, I'm so excited. Because every year, whenever I go to Katsucon, I go with my friend Anna downtown to DC, and we do a whole day of like shooting photos and videos, and I'm so excited this year because I get to bring my Osmo, and she is going to freak because I cannot wait to do some videos and photos of her. She is so beautiful, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna be like, let me take videos of you, bitch. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so stoked. Oh my god. Oh my god. So hopefully it's okay, because he just said they booked it directly through Marriott. So like, here's hoping that everything's okay. So like, hopefully we're good. Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh, I appreciate it. So for the DC stuff, it's just always her and I. It's our little bonding time. So, but yeah, I'm so stoked for her and I to like go out and take photos and do our usual. We always go, our usual stops, we always have to do it, is we always have to hit up a museum and a coffee shop. So it's just absolutely, it's just a beautiful day every time we go into town. I told I told her husband, I was like, I need to tell her that come October, whenever I'm done like with my job, I really want to go up to New York and visit her and actually like go downtown and do this stuff. So I'm gonna make a plan with her, and I'm okay if it's in the winter time, because I think it's like I'll need some winter in my life, especially like eating hot soup and then going out in the cold. Like I'm a Chicagoan, so I really miss it, and I'm a New Englander, so like snow and shit is like the best, especially whenever I don't have to shovel it. I don't have to deal with it on my car. I can just do the fun shit and then, you know, be done with it. But I do have to get some new galoshes if I do go up there if it's snowing. Because I don't have any winter wear shoes, and that's going to be problematic. So, I don't want to deal with slushy feet. Ugh, no. No one likes wet socks, especially cold wet socks. Ugh, no. Ew, get out of here. No, thank you. But yeah, I'm so excited now. Like that just made my whole day. So I have to someone clip that for Dan. Sweet Dan. Sweet Dan. Anna and we bully him the whole time that we're there. Not in a bad way. Like, we bully him out of love. Like, we always tease him and shit. And so, like, we always tell him that we're gonna fuck with him way worse than we actually do. Like, we always keep him on his toes. That poor boy. Him ruin with us, he has to deal with us doing so much bullshit. It's crazy. Oh my god. Poor Dan. He deserves a gold star. I should get him a medal this year that says has put up with Anna and Jenna for like X amount of years. Because I feel like it might be 5 at this point. And I'm just like, Dan, I gotta, like, I feel like he deserves a little commendation for putting up with Anna and my bullshit. Oh my god. But now I do have my Vulturi flag and my Bill Murray God flag. So, like, dudes, I'm so ready. And I already said that, like, no matter what, I'm going to bring everything for if we have a room with a balcony, because I want to be beaconed. I want it to be a beacon where everybody's like, oh, there's Jenna's room. There's the Vulturi. There's the Vulturi. Like, oh, like, it's so stupid. Like, honest to God, dudes, every time I think about the fact that I have a Vulturi flag now, just sends me. I love the fact that I have that now. I feel so powerful. Again, this goes into teardrops. Never have seen the Twilight series, but dude, I'm so obsessed. Oh god, I really am though. It's my thing. It's my blood. God damn, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh man. All right, so it is 7:28. I'm going to jump off here because I need to get some stuff done before I try to get some semblance of sleep. For whatever reason, I did not sleep much last night. I literally, normally I can like turn my brain off and just conk out. But last night I was just like, this sucks. Like, I did have Bruce snuggling, and I moved my arm to like scritch him, and then I laid it down, and he like grabbed a hold of my arm and like held it in his sleep, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, my baby's precious. It was so cute. So like, at least I got to witness that, like, you know, looking on the bright side of things. But yeah, so didn't sleep much, so I'm gonna try to get a little bit of rest tonight, so hopefully tomorrow I will feel less shitty with my little head cold that I got going on. So yeah. Oh, I love you too, dude. Can't wait to hang at Katsu. Ah, so excited. But yeah, so for those of you that are not following me, definitely go follow my links, jennasaywhat.com/links. Go to all of those. Please give me a follow. If you are on Instagram specifically, give me a follow. I have been at a 10.9K for 7 years, and I'm literally on the brink of madness. So please, let's get me up to 11K, because I just am sick of seeing a 10.9. It's driving me insane. So anyways, otherwise, give me a follow on my other platforms. If you are not liking and commenting and whatnot on YouTube, what are you doing? Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Anyways, I will talk to you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So, same place, same time. See you guys later. Bye. Stay safe, everybody. Also, fuck guys. Bye.